All right, so we got a couple warm-ups today. So these are to prepare us for the quiz that will be happening on Monday. But so the first one here says the vertex of a parabola is located at -3, 0. What would be the axis of symmetry? So remember, I call the axis of symmetry the AOS. All right, because that's an acronym, axis of symmetry. And remember, the axis of symmetry, or AOS, always goes through the vertex, always. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a quick drawing of the x and the y-axis, and I'm going to go ahead and draw in -3, 0. So -1, 2, 3 zeros right there. So that's the vertex. Okay, my AOS, remember, the vertical line that's up and down, that goes through the vertex. So I'm going to draw my vertical line. So that right there will be my AOS, and the equation of that is x equals -3. That's the equation of that vertical line. So it's always the x value of your vertex. If you just want a shortcut, that's what it would be. All right, number 2, we're going to match each graph, 1, 2, 3, 4, with the appropriate graph here. All right, so each of these functions is going to match with one of these graphs. So what I do is I just kind of look at it and say, okay, first I'll say, does it open up or down? Well, remember, we look at the front number. So this number right here is actually a hidden 1. This is the parent function, and the parent function opens up. And because it's a 1, we would say that the width is normal. Okay, so we don't say it's skinny or wide because this is what we base it off of, is this. All right, so I'm not going to write anything there for skinny or wide. Again, we have a positive number, +2, so it opens up. And because it's bigger than 1, we know that the graph should be skinny. Okay, over here, for function 3, this is a negative number, so we know it opens down. And since this value here is in between 0 and 1, we're not looking at the negative, just the number, we know that that should give us a wide graph. And then again, we have a negative in front, so this opens down. And because this number is bigger than 1, we know that it's skinny. Okay, and when I say bigger than 1, I'm only looking at the 2, I'm not looking at the negative, because the negative just makes it go down. Okay, so here we have a graph that's going down, and I would say that it's wide. Here's a graph that's going down, and it looks pretty skinny. Here's a graph that's going up, and I don't know, maybe it looks wide, maybe not, almost looks normal, okay? But this one's going up, and this one definitely looks skinny. Okay, so down and wide, oh, that's right here. So this one will be A. This is down and skinny, and that's down and skinny, so this would be the graph for B. And then I know that this is up and skinny, so I know this one's D, which I was right, this is normal. It almost looked wide, but it's actually normal, and we can say that this is C. Okay, so even if you were looking at them, like let's say I'm doing number 2, well, I would look and say, okay, up. So it's not A because that's going down, not B, that's going down. So it's between C and D. Okay, and I needed to figure out which one it is. So I look at my other up function, which is over here, because that's a positive one. And I go, well, this one's going to be skinnier. So I know this 2, it needs to be the skinnier one between the up graphs. And then that would leave this one for C. You can also do it that way, just sort of like process of elimination. Okay, and this one's saying, hey, what does the value of A do in this function compared, so we're going to compare to the parent function. The parent function I'm going to label as f of x equals x squared. That's the parent function. Remember the a on this one, there's a hidden 1. So the parent function looks like this. It's not skinny, it's not wide, and it opens up. Okay, so this one here, this one, since it's a negative, should open down. And since this number 3, this 3 is bigger than 1, we know that it's going to be skinny. Or I think they write in here, I think they write narrow. Okay, sorry, I got those lines. It just pops up. So here the graph of g of x, which is this one, it says is wider. No, it's actually going to be skinnier. The graph of g of x is narrower. Yeah, actually it's going to be narrower, so I know that's true. The graph of g opens up. No, it's negative, it opens down. F opens up, but g, this function here, actually opens down. And then here the graph of g of x is the parent function. That's not true, because this is the parent function right there. That's the parent function. All right? So hopefully this helped out. And thanks for watching.